Alright, so here is the deck list for Vivi. Just wanted to show it to you guys. There will be a deck list down in the description, and if you want an in-depth breakdown of the full list and what the cards are and the choices we've made, that's in a video that I will also link in the description from yesterday. But here you go. Here's a quick snapshot before we jump into today's games. The big keynotes are we are moving away from our KO to start just bottom decking big things by setting up for big buggy plays. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoy. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another round of One Piece. Here we go! That's not a particularly good hand. That's much better. We like that a lot. Only option in this hand is this. And it's fine to go back just the way it is. Oh, Nami, how he hates you. 7. See if we can get some cards out of hand. Greedy, greedy. We're playing against Yellow Slop, ladies and gentlemen. No. You don't get free cards out of me. We just gotta aggressively go after them. We're set up pretty well, though. Yep, they're gonna have to counter pretty heavy because we're just gonna aggressively fight with them. Yep. Ooh, that's a good card. Good card, good card. Block, resolve. What do we want to give them? Probably just 1k, huh? Yeah, probably the 1k. Ho ho ho, spoiling me. It's gonna be a 7-7 at you again. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Oh, they finally get something out. Oh, my Perona can't attack. Or not my Perona, my Vivi can't attack because of the Perona. Okay, well, they attack for garbage numbers. They'll attack for 6 and 5. What do we want to give them? They've already done the life shuffle, so this is honestly when we take the hit. Perfect. I'll block with this. Hmm. 9, we missed our big guys, so we're just gonna go like this. Need to develop another 5 cost. Ooh, start placing at the top probably, right? Those are pretty good cards. Hmm. Yeah, we'll place this on the top. What do we want to draw? We want to draw this last, and then we might do this guy next. So we'll do it like that. I decided. Okay, so we were going to go 7. We go 7, 7, 8 at him, I think. We're going to bottom deck this next turn. Pressure, pressure, poor little Nami. Oh, poor little Nami. The things we do to you. We're drawn into Kaido next. I'm going to play this over this, bottom decking that. Unless they play something more problematic. But I don't think they will. So the only thing I can't do is lose a blocker here. Do I let them have it? How many do they have? 7 or 8? They have 8. I don't want to lose to like a gravity blade. We're going to let that hit. We can draw a card. Yep. That I don't care about. I block with the larger one. We'll resolve Ditch Cavendish. What do they play for 5? Borsalino, of course. Bye-bye. What do they have in their trash for Thriller Bark type? So he's got the Perona loop on effect, so unless I play another one of these, it's just out of the question. So we'll just do this. 7, 7, 12. Takes it. Cool. So he goes down to 0 cards. He would need, like, exactly a Gravity Blade here to kill me. Nope, doesn't got it. Yeah, we just pummeled the crap out of him. Well, that's a really good one to have on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they just stood no prayer whatsoever. They could have played this and put a... let's see. Thriller Bark type character. That doesn't help them because I'm just going to annihilate them. 2, 4, 5, 6 brick. So they could have got to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They could have got out of the 12K. The problem was how many 12Ks I was going to have. They probably just block, get out of the second one. 7, 7 at them. That demands another 2 cards. And I draw 4. Yeah, the second 7 actually would have killed them. they would have been out of there because they'd have gone 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1K out of the first 7. They have no 7s left. They have to keep it going up. Then they could get out of it. And then that's every card out of their hand except for this Gecko Moria. Oh, and we're on a life, a blocker, and let's see, 8 cards at that point. That's not looking too great for them. And this blocker would be gone because they have to use it to get out of one of the 12Ks. So if they would have had 2 attacks, I'd have blocked out. I would have been able to probably counter out of one of them. Or we just get up a life and kill them on the next turn because we know Roger's one of our draws, so GG. Well, that was fun. Oh, poor Nami. I'm sorry, Nami. I am now ultra aggression and your Robins no longer mean anything to me because I've decided Buggy is just... I'm just so tired of dealing with Robins and their un-KO'able nonsense trying to damage us to win the game. We've just decided to bottom deck everything and it works out swimmingly. We've played a couple of games against these guys now, and it's working out really well, regardless of whether they're on. It actually is. So I played some other matches, and the Newgate ones are actually even worse because they spend all 10 Dawn to develop this nice 12K body that doesn't do anything for them. It just gets them a couple of cards, and then I bottom deck that and hit in for a 12K. The 2 cards they drew aren't enough to get out of a 12K, so they lose a bunch of advantage with these. So it's really unfortunate for them. Let me know what you guys think. What I do right, what I do wrong. I really like Vivi with Buggy. Let me know what you guys think. All right, catch you in the next one. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We're going second. I don't really like that hand. We're going to try again. That's a much better hand. We just got to find the Vivi to pair with these, and we're going to be in a great spot. We're going against Brook from OP 15. Under the rules of the game, when your deck is reduced to 0, you will lose the game at the end of that turn rather than the beginning. Activate main once per turn, trash 4 cards on the top of your deck. Then, if your deck is reduced to 0, set up to one of your characters is active, so it's just an aggro deck. Which is weird for a green deck and a black deck. They find the Chopper. This is going to be an interesting matchup for them. We find exactly what we're looking for. I don't know which one of those I like better. We'll pass. Not that it really matters. We don't tend to go all the way around in this deck because we've lost so many of our searchers. We do draw a ton, though, so you never know. Brook did his leader ability and trashed 4 cards. They only lost a single 2K, which is good for them. They did find their 8-cost Namis, though, which I imagine they'll pull back with this Chopper. I don't have a 2K to give them, though, which is really unfortunate. So we will take the first hit. Not the end of the world, but it is not good, because you generally want to get out of the first swing. Wow, another Cavendish. Brick, 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 brick. 2 1s. And another brick. Uh-oh. Well, we're probably going to take this hit too, unless it's really light. I'm tempted to go double blocker next turn. Brook is very aggressive. Cool deck, though. Very cool deck. Alright. They gave us one of these Namis, which is the bane of our existence as a Vivi player. They trash some more cards with leader effects. They get the 7-cost in the graveyard for their Nami in 2 turns, which is scary. They have lost a fair number of 2Ks now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, only 3. They've only got a fair number in the deck. That's kind of the thing about this deck, is you can kind of tell what's going on in there. What are you doing putting that down early? That's a bad idea. If he attacks this, it's about the best case scenario I could imagine. Please attack my Cavendish. I want you to do it so desperately. I don't have any 2Ks, but if you attack this Cavendish, I don't have to do anything. You know you wanna. Come on, do it. All right. Okay, so we've seen 3 Cavendishes at this point. We attack 6 first, see what we find. We ditch a Cavendish immediately. We start finding counter, which is good. They've got no pressure on board, and their next turn's a 7, so it's going to be like Monster Luffy. So we are going to do this. This. Into this. Draw for this. He doesn't get out of this. If he does, he's not intelligent, but we don't say that kind of thing. That would be mean. 7 at lead. See, none of our trashing effects, which is unfortunate. Right, my hand is a mess. Why are you guys letting me keep my hand like this? Okay, we've got a blocker, which is very good for us. We finally found a 2K. We're likely to do double blockers next turn unless they develop something big. But because I don't need another Nami on board. That'll kind of fill our board out for the buggy plays. And the buggy will be very good against like their Nightmare Luffy. There's the boy himself. They've got 17 in trash, which means base power, it comes 9,000 and this character gains plus 10 cost for some reason. I don't know why they were like, yeah, he needs to be a 17. Like cost reductions is just not that. I mean, even against Croc, I mean, you get it down to a 7 cost. This is one of the few decks where I actually don't think it's egregious to take this much time because, like, it's just insane how complicated this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2Ks right now. A Nami, we've seen one. Oh, we've only seen one double attack Luffy. There's another, so we've seen 12 2Ks now. They are low on 2Ks now. We've seen 2 of their Namis, which is good. They've got no rush. I don't even need to do anything. Guess what? You can have the other Cavendish. The second Gravity Blade. Okay, we've seen 2 of our Gravity Blades. We don't need to do anything with them. First things first, I think. I'm always going to attack with this. Yeah, I'm going to do double blockers just because I've got to deal with Nami. This is going on the bottom, and one of these is going on the bottom for sure. And then attack 7 again, and then I'll go 7 again. Trash 1 card from your hand, so that's just a 0 cost event, not a big deal. We are going to bully this poor Brook into submission. They have not seen what they needed to see. I haven't seen that in there. Hey, give me one of these. I'm never going to rest him. I might Gravity Blade him, though. Next turn, we're looking at an attack with Cavendish to get some more cards out of our hand before we finally give our guy up. Oof, my hand is, again, getting to be kind of gross. Got a Searcher, got a couple of, got another way to refuel all of our blockers if we need to. They finally trash out the Chopper. Just wondering when they'd get around to that. There's the 8 cost Nami. They're going to play it, do the double attack nonsense. It's fine. We do our event to get out of whatever the Brook swings. Might not even need to do that much. Do they pull that back, or do they pull back Nightmare Luffy? I am curious what they do there. If they pull back Nightmare Luffy, I'm just sad for them. Then I'm going to bottom deck it. Another really bad thing about this way we've built our current deck, we keep putting stuff on the bottom of their deck, making it so they don't hit 0. Triple 1K, 222, 4 brick. Man, our hand has transformed so well from turn 1 to this. They do pull back the Nightmare Luffy. Okay. I'm going to block and 1k out, because I don't want to deal with them. And then this gets rushed, so I'll have to deal with a 9k. We're just gonna block and go trash for counter. And then we'll block and give him our Gravity Blade, because the 6 cost isn't going to work against anything. It's super impactful. Leader is going to be a 7k. The last card on your deck. Okay. Well, I want some advantage out of this, I think. What do we want to give up here? Probably one of these. I don't need another one. Look at this hand. This is insane. That's a lot of counter. Seven. That was kind of mean of me. Guess I should have given up this counter last turn, because I realized I was going to have a 10 cost that wouldn't leave me any Dawn up. So these just get discarded to save my guys. Still got a blocker on field. You want a life or a blocker? Which one would you prefer? They would said, no, we don't need this. Now I'm kind of regretting giving up that Gravity Blade. Wow, we have a lot of counter. 2 lives, 3 blockers, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10k counter in hand. I didn't think I was role-playing Red Green Luffy today, but you never know. Okay, they've lost 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 2k counters. +1 on field is 8. They're getting low. But they had lost more than that. Gonna play a cost 2 or less from the trash. They're gonna grab back the Tony Chopper. Pirate docking's not going to help you, sir. That would help you. Well, he's going to attack with this. And then he'll attack with this. Trashes another couple of cards. You can attack me for 6. I'm going to block whatever else he sends. Block with this. Don't want him getting any ideas. Smart of him to pull this back and not the Tony Chopper. He does need 2 blockers next turn, because I'm just threatening to kill him. How many Dawn do you leave up for events, though, is the question? Beckman's pretty good. That'll remove a blocker immediately. Just gonna attack with this. I want to see which. If he gives this up first, he's just keeps know my game plan. Uh-oh! Somebody doesn't know the game plan. Nine. Seven. It would have to be exactly a 2 and a 1 in hand to get out of this hit. There's a 1. There's 2. GG. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was us kind of bullying poor old Brook. Let me know what you guys think. It looks like he wants a rematch, so I'm going to jump into that. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.